Here's a tour of the world's most expensive hotel room. Oh, I'm fucking in. I love that shit. I wonder what the words per minute was on that. I felt really good on that one, to be honest. That felt really fast.
This is a hotel room.
100,000 a night.
Not just any hotel room, but rather the most expensive hotel room on the planet, at a cost of $100,000.
It was the most expensive.
You could buy
but I'm gonna open one up that's more.
House in and today, I'm going to take you on a tour of it.
Let's go.
Eagle-eyed viewers may. Now, I'm standing here in the entry of the Empathy Suite.
How many people probably emailed them like, hey,
for one thing,
I know a guy who has a meth lab in his house. Do you want to review it?
Square feet. Now, some other perks that they give you, you have a 24-hour butler who is on call for the duration of your stay.
That's so
and
cute.
And you also have a chauffeur.
Get him in here.
Service.
Is his name Jeeves or something cool?
But as I and the Damien Hirst theme continues
looks like shit
throughout the room, specifically with butterflies and
that's just dumb.
Medicine or pills. Keep that in your mind as I'm showing you around, because there are a lot of Easter eggs related to those. Although my personal
this place looks like dog shit for 100K a night.
Table, it's this.
It actually looks like a playground at McDonald's.
Called Money. But it's one that I find
so dumb.
Amusing and interesting, and certainly worth checking. Medical waste. These aren't used medical supplies.
Who wants this?
But you do have these medical gloves and pill wrappers.
This is the ugliest shit ever. I'm paying 100K a night and I get a bunch of trash on a table.
Controversial. All automatically, so you don't ever have to lift a finger.
Genuinely one of the ugliest rooms I've ever seen in my life.
In this room,
it's literally trash art, like garbage art thrown around.
You have to walk. And next up, moving away from the bar, we walk now towards the living area, or one of them, and the dining room table, and here in the
You should
kitchen.
love it because it's trash.
Over here in a corner.
I mean, I love garbage as much as the next guy, but
food prep while you're
not for $100,000 a night and not sleeping in garbage.
Now, I say that in part because of this view. You look out over the strip, you can see all the other casinos,
right past all of the dumb stickers on the window.
To be. But to me, the more interesting. So, what do all these people do when they're sitting on their giant couch? Well, the answer
is
they can watch TV.
I paid this much for this.
You can see touches, including the wonderful view.
Hey, there's a chess set there.
Though, it has these swings, which are nice and fluffy. There are.
What are these chess pieces? What? They're ice cubes. The chess pieces are literally just ice cubes. This is the worst. $100,000 a night, and you get trash. Literal trash. They have just random fucking dumb stickers on the windows. The bar is made out of medical waste. And then you have pills as art pieces. Literally just pills behind glass. This is baffling. Crazy, man.
Another wall with a giant television.
Beautiful chairs.
What I'm calling the game area, because you have some games in here. For one
Very
thing,
fun.
Like maybe this is what foosball tables look like for rich people. And speaking of interesting,
wonderful gaming.
Back in the sitting room, there's a chess set with square pieces.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Very practical, but it certainly looks cool, which is gigantic. I've stayed in hotel rooms that are smaller than this bathroom.
Oh, wonderful wall.
Just a half bath.
Just more fucking pills.
In here.
Pill facts.
Just a bathroom, again, kind of in keeping.
Looks great.
By the way,
that looks real good.
These Japanese stuff.
Who wants this? Who wants this? Is this just like a hotel room for pharmacists? Ah, look. Let me just stop and read about aspirin and flucloxacillin sodium. Can't really read it. Oh, ibuprofen's there. Nice.
The coolest balcony you have ever seen. The coolest balcony anyone has ever seen.
I don't know. It's not that cool.
Is the pool, which actually
the polka dot columns are really goofy.
Hotel, facing toward
but
the
that's
Vegas
pretty cool.
Strip and all of the other casinos.
Luckily, we have more pill stickers on it, which is good.
Higher than anybody else at the Palm.
I want to look.
I want to show you.
Sorry to pause real quick. I need to look up this guy's art, Damien Hirst, because this guy's absolutely just a scam artist. They probably paid him like $1 million to design this apartment. And he's like, I have some stickers and some pills. Yeah, okay. What is Damien Hirst's most expensive piece of art? He gained the world record for most expensive work of art by a living artist with his Lullaby Spring in June 2007. It's a 3-meter wide steel cabinet with 6,136 pills. This guy's entire fucking life is just about putting pills in cabinets, and he gets paid Way too much. Oh my god. Look at this shit. I cannot believe it. He makes polka dots and puts pills in a fucking cabinet. This is crazy. It has to be money laundering. He literally just does polka dots. If it's not pills, it's fucking polka dots. God. Damien Hirst admits all my ideas are stolen anyway. Yeah, by fucking Gap Kids. It's polka dots. He's getting millions for polka dots. I can't believe it. I mean, I really can. Like, look at NFTs. Buying, like, literally nothing. The art world is crazy. I can't even find a piece of his that isn't polka dots. Or just putting a taxidermied animal in a glass case. Or pills. Those are the only three things he does. This is crazy. I don't say this lightly, but this is perhaps the worst artist I've ever seen. 15 to 20k for this. He literally took this from his grandmother's old closet and just said, it's fine. Good polka dot distribution. And then this is just called 9 Beetles. Voice crack. 9 Beetles, because he found these in the dumpster. Put them in some glass. 20 to 30k. Crazy. At least with Jackson Pollock, there's almost an argument to be made, but this is the same fucking thing every time. It's just polka dots. This actually took him less. All of these pieces together, combined, maybe 10 minutes, and that time was spent finding 9 Beetles. I prescribe what he sells for $1 million. Yeah, I know, man. You should start doing art with it instead. I'm a trained artist, and I hate him. Most of the art world does. He gets other people to make his art for him. He can't even have the decency to go into clip art and just take the fucking paintbrush tool and go click, click, click for his circles. Are you serious? No way he actually gets people to do his art for him. No chance. That has to be a rumor. I don't even believe that.
But check this out, the top of the stool is a pill.
Whoa, what the fuck?
All the pills and butterflies theme throughout.
That's nuts.
Kind of an interesting touch. I like
Woo!
that.
Damien Hirst signature style, holy shit.
But probably the most unbelievable thing on the second floor of this hotel room.
Damien Hirst's body. He killed himself and then hung his corpse for art in the hotel room.
The salt room. What's the matter? You don't have one? And by the way,
turn that shit on. I have to see this. I have to see this.
The fact that it merely exists, little designs on
just fucking die from sodium chloride intoxication.
Like a butterfly.
Poison themselves in the salt room.
Look around. And finally, we move on to the last interesting. Now, here's the other cool thing about the massage.
There's nothing cool about this whole place.
You can either leave through the service entrance.
Jesus Christ.
And so that's the empathy.
That is
at the Palms
a disaster.
In Las Vegas.
An absolute disaster. That looks like one of the worst fucking hotel rooms I think I've ever seen. Watching those hotel people that go like to the discussing rooms and they find like cum stains, blood stains, cockroaches, dead bodies and shit in the hotel rooms, that looks more comfortable than staying there. That's like a Damien Hirst diarrhea dump like room. That whole place sucked ass. Oh my god, that was horrible. And for 100k a night, there has to be something to that. There has to be like something nefarious. Someone mentioned like pill parties or something. Maybe that. The only other thing I could see is if you take a big group, like you get fucking 20 of your friends and you divide the cost per night and you go there to like do illegal shit, maybe. Would you stay there for 10k per night? Fuck no. The only, and I do mean this, the only thing that was even kind of cool was the TV and the pool. And that's only because the pool looks out over the city or whatever, which is kind of cool. And the TV's two-sided. Yeehaw. But like, look at this. You pay $100,000 a night and this is the kind of shit you get there. It's actual medical waste for art. Like, this just looks like a safety hazard. This is like what they would decorate a room in a video game to convey that the person that lives there is a maniac or evil. Just like, yeah, we got some fucking medical trash. Just fucking code it somewhere in there. Yeah, I wonder what the comments say, actually. No, comments on it, they're on our side. Imagine paying 100k per night for a hotel that looks like a drugstore. Yeah. If I wanted pills and syringes, I would just spend the night in a hospital for 100k. So you must have got a discount at the hospital. Good work. Good health insurance. Yeah, no one seems to like it. Looks like some edgy 12-year-old's apartment in GTA Online. That's a perfect way of summarizing this entire apartment.
This is a $7.1 million home in East Hampton made entirely out of glass.
Why? Why would you want to live here? This actually just looks like something out of The Sims when you want to spy on your family. This looks absolutely miserable. Jesus Christ. It looks like the music video to Underoath's Writing on the Wall. Very obscure reference, but that song used to slap. Germa's dollhouse. Oh, true. True.
By the cedar siding, the slate roof, that very regal Hamptons country feel. The home I'm standing in right now is
a piece of shit.
This property is situated on almost 2 acres of land.
Okay, so no one can really peek in, I guess.
You can see this is your front yard. It's been kept natural, how this land has been for hundreds of years. Driving through, and it leads to your very own 4-car subterranean garage.
Whoa.
This is your Bruce Wayne Batcave moment. In all my years of touring properties, I've never seen a driveway with this kind of a pizzazz, this kind of a dramatic entrance. And we have room for 4 cars. We'll get to the garage in a second, but I just wanted to show you this entrance because how cool is this?
I mean, yeah, I guess it's pretty cool.
The stillness of the Hamptons. Let's enter this incredible home.
It does kind of look like a PC case.
We're gonna cut back now to show you what this place looks like during the daytime. Here we are.
Oh, ew. Go back to nighttime. Boo, sun is cringe.
The atmosphere, waking up in this room where you feel like you're floating in the canopy of the forest.
Or you just feel like you're being watched all the time.
Seeing your pool. And the far back wall of this home actually totally opens up.
Oh, that's a really good point. This place is gonna echo like a bitch. It's just completely open and empty space. There is no chance you will be able to have like any semblance of like, I don't know, soundproofing any of these rooms or anything. It's all too open. You feel it? That's not gonna stop. Look at the size of it. It's gonna echo like an absolute fucking madhouse. No matter what you do. I mean, I guess you put sound acoustic panels on the glass, but even then, everything is just open. It's just a completely open, empty box.
But seeing it in the daytime like you are now, and then heading back.
All it takes is one curious bear.
See why this home is truly
tear down this whole house.
All right, now let's go to pink.
That's pretty nice.
You can really see in these drone shots just
that looks cool.
This place looks with the different colored lights. I have to say,
it actually just does look like a PC case.
This is a home line for cooking. Refrigerator, freezer, drawer, rather than a standing fridge and freezer.
Oh, really cool. Look at all the space you have in this refrigerator.
Line for cooking.
Oh, open that again?
Freezer,
cool. I can get, what, 3 soups in there, maybe? Wow. We're gonna really be eating good here. Jesus Christ, you get 1 drawer for your refrigerator? That is quite literally enough for maybe a case of Mountain Dew. Maybe. You're supposed to hunt for food. True. You have 22 acres of nature reserve. Yeah, you better be hunting and gathering. What the fuck? You kidding me with this? This is garbage. This is actual motel setup. $7.1 million? What is this?
I've never seen a bathroom like this. It is clad in porcelain and marble. There's even marble on the ceiling. And this is just so unique.
What is this awful design? Jesus Christ. Your shitter is underneath your shower heads. That's fucking horrible. Why would you want to sit on a toilet that's going to be fucking surrounded by water? The toilet paper is going to get drenched. I mean, yeah, I guess you could, like, while shitting, kind of take a shower a little bit too, I guess. I don't know. It's a terrible idea, though. This actually just looks like a prison. Except worse. At least in a prison, you can go somewhere else to shit. You don't have to be, like, in the shower to do it.
We are now entering...
Oh, also, I just noticed, yeah, it's just right in front of the glass. You have to close the drapes in order to get privacy, but those drapes are going to get drenched because the entire fucking room is a shower. $24 million eco-friendly shithouse. Is that actually what is that the title of the video? $24 million $24 million eco-friendly shithouse? Okay. Yeah, it's okay. You're calling it a shit
I'm
house.
standing on the roof of a 15,000 square foot, eco-friendly, geothermal powered, complete with an indoor basketball court and private golf course.
That's a golf shot, guys.
Is that Kevin
My name
O'Leary?
is Eric. I'm co-listing this one-of-a-kind home with a special guest. He's responsible for the most expensive
Hey, we saw that
sold
one.
in the history of the United States. The motor court then flows into this paved driveway, complete with a basketball court and automatic 5-car garage.
It's
Now,
not
this
a,
home is
I
one
mean,
of
that's not really a basketball court. They just turned the driveway into a basketball. Well, they just took the driveway and put a basketball hoop there and painted lines. Every kid who ever bought a basketball hoop did the same thing in their driveway. Like, this, a little disingenuous to call this like a basketball court. Like, yeah, I mean, it works as one, but it's not like they designed it to be one. It just, they have a driveway and they put a basketball hoop there.
and also features a living rooftop, which we'll touch on a bit later in the video.
A
This
living
is one of my
rooftop,
favorite
huh?
homes we've ever toured. It's pretty amazing.
I'm excited to see it. This shit better be alive.
And this piece alone, $250,000.
How cute.
Not only is
As far as expensive art goes, at least that
outdoor art.
doesn't look
You take a
awful.
at that piece out the window, that chess piece.
That looks
is
like shit.
$150,000.
And this is the lounge slash billiard.
Ooh, this
What I love
this
most
looks
about
pretty
it is you have a
cool.
sitting area here, so it's like you feel like either playing
Jesus.
golf or watching golf. You could do that here. You've got this red lacquer $100,000.
Yeah, this room's kind of cool.
So when you come in this area, again, this beautiful fireplace supports not only this vignette of seating, but this really cool.
So far, it's not a horrible
living area.
piece of
What I
shit.
love most
I'm
about
kind of
this
surprised.
room, Eric,
There's usually some
more
R2
than
and cynical.
$100,000 in appliances in this house alone. Eric, do you
Why was he striking like a superhero pose here?
do you want to go appliances in this?
Look at that. God damn, Eric is really fucking power stancing on Sean right now. Looking like an android in here. To be fair though, this place isn't bad. Like, this place is pretty cool. I don't know about this whole chef's kitchen thing, but whatever's going on with this wallpaper, I'm about it.
If you can dunk this ball, I'm going to double your commission on this sale.
Oh! Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of space
So
here.
before we head up to the roof, I do want to note that the owner and his family are still living here. So in respect of their privacy, we won't be shown the bedrooms.
Fuck!
I think it's very refreshing to see a home that is so conscious of the environment and their footprint.
Because it's the largest
Is it that
LEED
conscious?
certified
Yeah,
home in
Jesus,
North
conscious?
America of its kind. What you have
Everything
is
inside was
very
leather
low
and rare stone.
bills, right? So your electric bill in this house,
Is
your
it-
gas bill in this
I mean,
house,
is it like
geothermal.
that
Actually,
environmentally
I've been
conscious?
told there-
Like I said, this is a golfer's paradise.
This is a par 3, about 110 yards.
That's fucking cool.
That's a golf shot, guys.
So the beauty of this tee box is
Hey, wait, this guy's kinda good. That was a nice shot.
In the sand trap.
That wasn't bad.
The sand
That house wasn't shitty. There's some goofy elements to it, but it wasn't shitty. A $24 million minimalist Colorado mountainside home. If I'm paying $24 million, the last thing I want is minimalism. What the fuck is the point in that case? 24 mil, and I just get, like, what, a couple empty rooms? Made out of what? Reclaimed oak?
is what $24 million buys you in Telluride, Colorado.
Oh, wow. Oh, my. Man, you can feel completely isolated from humanity out here. That's actually kind of like Encourage a Cowardly Dog, just the middle of fucking nowhere. There is nothing around this house.
Architectural masterpiece that has been built into the side of this hilltop here in Telluride. Now,
Oh, never mind, I was wrong. Hold on, there's a house behind this. Yeah, look at this. $24 million and I don't even own the entire mountain? Fuck. I'll pass, Eric. Thank you. Give this pigsty to someone else.
Telluride is an old Victorian mining town that's nestled in the bottom of a box canyon. It's the most picture-perfect, wild western town that you can imagine from all those old movies.
God, that
back
sounds
in the day.
awful.
But now some stats on this home, where we're at
That
right
sounds
now.
so miserable.
This home has 6 bedrooms. Now, most of you have seen Mount Wilson, but you've seen it on a Coors Light can. That's the Coors Light Beer Can Mountain, and that's framed right in
cool.
the front door.
Who cares?
So here at the motor court, and we'll get
This
some
house
more
seems kinda
information about
boring.
this area when I sit
It's
down
not
with you and
ugly,
some
it's
types
not
of walnut
cool.
that you'll see as we tour the space.
View's
Then also
nice.
back into the corner here, We
It is
have
just like a
stairwell
basic
leading us
house.
down to the lower level.
Captain
we'll
America's
check out a
shield,
bit
pretty
later.
cool. I love the architecture. Well, then buy it. Stop telling me, talk to Eric, and purchase it. This is a pretty intense intro. I feel like the Avengers are gonna land on top of this house.
The wall around the house, the gated entryway, and then also this driveway, the motor court, how it does like a loop around.
Yeah, you drive in, you drive out, park in front of the house.
What?
Nice and easy. Then we've got the 6-car garage here.
It's called the driveway.
And there's a 2-car garage on the other side.
What do you mean?
Stuff for guests with their
You
own
mean-
entrance to the
you mean
house
like a driveway?
later on.
So this is
There's a
found
prime cache.
in the ceilings of a Rolls Royce on your overhang entry. So you get out of your car, like you were saying, if you're having an event.
That's kinda
car
cool.
pulls Up. This is your grand, almost Hollywood
This
entry.
is like
to the
your
home.
Yeah, that's
car
cool.
moment.
God damn.
Come out of the car.
Reflect
Yeah, that's
the light and
nice.
mixes
We've got height about 5 meters in here. Very special.
This is the worst couch I've seen in my life.
It's very grand.
a bunch of
You know,
fucking
you walk
sleeping
in here and
bags.
You have the wow moment from
Boo.
the car, and this.
I mean, you've got your grand living, but then you want to be maybe with your kids watching the TV.
Is it? What's with the furniture, man? All of this is like made for ants.
And it transmits that warmth.
These couches are barely off the floor. Like, it's basically just sitting on blankets. Why is everything so small? Get some, like, actual furniture.
That I have never felt in any market in America. I'm thinking maybe Miami comes
Wow.
kind of close, but
That's amazing that you say that. Also, the property here with the plot is so wide.
It is actually like
That's what
NPCs
allows you to
having a
get so much view.
conversation.
You can see Gibraltar today.
Wow, Eric, it's so crazy you
that is
said
the
that.
continent of Africa.
Come look at this
Yeah,
glass.
next to,
I love this. It's just very warm, very communal. Feels like a family would be here.
and then all this space connects together.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea, I guess.
And of course,
Man, it's like people are
rooms, you can always
supposed to
put
like
the
live in
windows
this or
here,
something.
Nice
This is
and easy,
weird.
no problem.
Why would they do
I
that?
think.
Artur, this place is incredible.
Well, the thing is, when you have 12 bedrooms in
Wow.
a mansion, you still would expect many bedrooms or guest suites to be in the basement, but here it's all above.
Cool
that.
car.
I've actually seen houses, especially in
What
Los
makes this
Angeles or,
eco-friendly?
say, Atlanta, where the
I have no
guest
fucking clue. I don't know.
are-
And then we've got the other bedroom on the other side. They share this terrace. This bedroom is even bigger.
Oh, baby.
Better, if it could be.
They're all very large. I want to just drive that home for you watching this. These are huge rooms.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, there's like nothing in
I like
them.
also how they all
Put some cool
decorate
shit in
a
here.
little bit different. Like, you
Like
see
a
the
bowling
same
alley
style all over the
in
place,
every room.
But it,
The car.
Yeah,
the
so what
wall
makes this
furniture. I
eco-friendly?
do like how you mentioned they're all different. All the backs
Just-
of the beds.
just like
are-
every other
the
house.
last one's that
I've seen a lot of dumb houses, Lucy. I bet you I've seen something like it. Hey, I'm coming in. Alright, cool nutsack chair, I guess.
Brief was art first.
What is this? What the fuck is going on here? I mean, I guess it doesn't look awful. I don't know, it's just hanging foil. It's a whale shark. It looks more like an origami frog. You know those frogs that you like push on its ass and it hops a little bit? It's just kind of like that.
This is actually an incredible gravitational.
Oh my god, there's even a picture of Hassan back here. Wait, does he know that? He's part of a, what is this, a $10 million art collector's masturbatorium or some shit? Hey, congrats man, you made it. This is cool, wow, it's got everything. It's got Piss Fountain Monster, Hassan, and Captain Davy Jones. I don't know if I'd necessarily want to be looking at this thing while I'm on the computer doing stuff. This is kind of sad. I don't even know what it is. It's just a sad man-child guy.
We have our home gym, a very enviable home gym at that.
Yeah, enviable. What do you mean? There's 3. Why do people keep saying this? Like in the last one, they called it a world-class gym because it had like an elliptical. This has a rowing machine, an adjustable bench, and some dumbbells. You can find this like at Dick's Sporting Goods right now.
Every wall is just celebrated with artwork.
Yeah, this room didn't look bad. That was kind of cool. Yeah, that looked nice.
In order to throw a party, you need supplies.
Yeah, what do we got? A clown?
So this is the ground floor
Nope.
entertainer's kitchen.
A small kitchen.
Ready for all the guests.
Oh man, we're here.
Bottle of wine for dinner. Don't mind me.
Oh wow. What the fuck is up with rich people and wine? Appreciate it, man.
We have a butler's pantry.
What is up with all the sad people on the walls, Lucy? Who's living here? Do they need like a mental wellness check? This is like the third sad, like bean-shaped man. Like they're all made to look like mighty beans and they're all upset and depressed and shit. It really takes down like the entire mood of the house. Yeah, Don't Starve. It looks like Don't Starve art. Oh my god! It's a secret TV! Let's go!
Courtyard space leading onto our pool area and spa.
Oh yeah! That's a pool? Can't really do a whole lot there. But fuck yeah. A swimming lane. Pretty
We
much.
actually have 3 bedrooms on this upper level.
Yeah, we didn't spend a whole lot of time with that pool, huh, Lucy?
Bathroom.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I think I wasted my
Your
time.
average home, is it?
I don't want it, Lucy. Oh my god, what is this? Jesus. Is this... he come with a house or something? Good god. This thing is scary. Fucking swamp monster or something. Yeah, what is that? That wasn't as ridiculous as I expected. Wasn't that good, though. SSSniperwolf's house tour? I bet your house is nuts. I bet it is fucking crazy. Holy shit. 16 million views.
Hello, friends! What do you want? Are you the UPS man?
Hey, where's
Package
Darman?
man? Okay, come on in. Welcome to my house.
It seems disorienting to live here. It's also reflective. Jesus Christ.
We are doing a house tour. Do you even know what a house tour is? Obviously, she doesn't.
Why is it whenever, like, someone gets rich, they start carrying around a dog? It's like some Dr. Evil shit. Like, every person that gets really rich always carries around a tiny dog.
Good. If you can hear, there is an echo. Very loud echo. Because we don't have
I
furniture.
do hear that.
Start off over here, the corner, and the door. Oh, the door is so cool. Did you guys check this out? So my friend came over and she told me that Kris Jenner has this same door. Don't you guys dare go outside.
What?
Let me show them how the door works without you going outside.
I know how a door
So
works.
look
Don't
how the
treat me
door
like an
looks.
idiot.
It is huge.
How
I
dumb do you think your
always
audience is?
wanted like a huge grand door.
It's a fucking
So
door.
My old door was right here. I just bought these and I want to show it to you. Doesn't it look like
Oh, is that a ficus?
luscious, well taken care of plant? Well, it's not. It's an artificial sphere. So
Shit.
I had real plants. Let me do my game room first. We're just gonna go.
Let's
to
do
my
the game
It's
room.
Right here. Come on in. So I got.
No, you open that door for me.
No, okay.
I want both open.
No.
Yes. See, guys, the door's open both ways.
Yes, and there are glass doors, which is absolutely horrible for audio quality.
I feel like I almost
we're
walked in on
gonna
an
put up
argument
a
about to
wall
happen.
of audio foam. This is like boring. It's just yellow audio foam that used to be white. You know, I bought white audio foam, and look at this color now. Look at it. It is piss yellow. I haven't had time
True.
to look for furniture and stuff. That's where you're gonna.
That
see
is
most
piss
of the house.
yellow.
It's pretty empty, and my setup is basically the same, except I have a white desk. I got my pretty Razer mouse and my iMac.
You've watched this
gaming
before?
setup. Don't
I
worry,
can
guys,
promise
this
you I
is
haven't.
PlayStation Undergo. So whenever I'm about to record or I want some privacy
Oh my
in
God.
my room, I close the blinds. So
Holy
all
shit.
of the windows in this house have blinds where they are remote controlled and you can just shut them like this. Or when I don't want to talk to my dogs, I do this.
There was actually
Like that.
40
I recently
cuts
got this
just doing that
big
one
fluffy
sentence.
chair, which is not as comfortable as it looks.
Oh
It's
my
really
God.
over your back. And this is kind of
Whoever
like
has to
the
edit for her
my
has to be
second
miserable.
channel.
These
Trying to
cuts are
look behind me
crazy.
and make it junk. But I love this room. I love the glass doors. This is supposed to be like
It is very close to just being stop motion.
I need to throw. Oh, another thing that's really cool about this
I used to
house.
reach to
Every room has
Bambarucci.
its own thermostat. Like in my old house, we had 2 of them. Like one upstairs, one downstairs. But this you can control the temperature.
use
in
some
every
tomato.
room. So I can keep my room 80 degrees.
Yeah, because anything below 80 is freezing cold
It
for
is.
girls, apparently.
It is. It's really cold. So this little room. Over
Ah,
here
the
is my
shitter.
bathroom. Oh my
Let's take a
God,
peek.
the roses. Ooh, I just bought these today. So the countertop lights up. I don't remember what material this is. Okay, so this is a design fail in this house. So the toilet paper holder is down here. So whenever you go to the bathroom, it's like, I guess it's not that bad right now because the toilet seat is raised, but it's really awkward to like get
Yeah, it's
toilet
horrible,
paper
actually.
while you're
That's
sitting
really
here,
dumb.
so. This over here is is another hallway. Look at
Man,
all
this
the
whole
doors.
place is
Beyond
so,
these
like,
doors lie
sterile
hidden secrets.
looking.
That's the secret for you guys.
It's
Smash
weird.
like if you want to know what's in here. One of them might be a closet. But
It's like
there
that
are
shit
secrets
Dexter
beyond
sets
these
up before
doors.
killing
Over here
someone.
We have, what are these called? A gallery?
I don't want to show it like that because it's all the boxes behind you.
No, we're gonna show it. We're gonna show your shame.
Look at those boxes. Wow.
Just a lot of boxes, moving boxes, and stuff.
Man, everything is like
Amazon, why you
so white. Even the cars. It's like when textures don't load in a video game. That has to be really, like, sad, right? It's like you're just waking up in, like a hospital. Holy shit. It's like there's no life in the house. Like, if this was a Courage the Cowardly Dog episode where the houses fight based on how they're feeling, this would be the most miserable house.
gotta have all this
That's your house, though? Hey, I'm not known for, like, my decorating or anything, but you can absolutely not argue that my shit is anything like this. There is shit everywhere. I'm not much for decorating, but it is absolutely not empty by any means.
the best car in the world. I don't care what none of y'all Tesla owners say. Back into the hallway, and here
Thanks
is
to
the
resub
great
ponage.
room slash rest of the
Nah,
house.
not happening,
I mean,
Colt.
we could show you Mr. Sausage's room real quick.
My awesome
So
setup.
this is Evan's room. I'm just gonna show you this real quick. There you go.
Nah, that's a
Because
gaming
his bathroom is
masturbatorium.
really cool. He has his own bathroom, so he doesn't have to leave his room.
Oh yeah.
What is there to show here? It's just a bathroom.
My bathroom. It's the
Wow. Do
sausage's
you have
bathroom.
any idea how bad this smells?
Like the seat
A
goes
few minutes
down.
ago.
Yeah, she came in when I was pooping.
Back over here, which most of you guys
Oh
have seen
my
the
god.
rest of the house. I'm gonna show it to you again in case you haven't.
It's like
so over here, come on.
going to heaven.
TV room. And this
But
is
being,
my
like, sad
favorite
about it.
mirror. So I wanted this mirror
Holy
for
shit.
the longest time. I love this mirror, and then we finally got it, and it doesn't really go with the house.
We also wanted a nice.
Did they
couch
just
that
move
we
here?
wanted, like,
They
a
had to have
half
just
year.
moved.
The gallery did me so dirty. I waited
100%. They had to have just moved.
And look at it. This piece does not match these two pieces, and they still haven't resolved my damn issue.
Yeah, for
So
real, this
please,
whole
if you
room
are
is like a
watching this,
flashbang.
I want a new couch.
So what happened is all three of these pieces are supposed to be the same size, the big middle one, but they sent these two the wrong size.
All right, so this is the rest
What?
of the house. This is
Size.
That doesn't make any sense to me. So these two pieces are supposed to be the same size as this? So you end up with like a fucking pie chart. You get like Pac-Man's face. Where do you sit? It's more like a bed than a couch. This is a horrible design. It's actually better like this because at least you have places to sit. If they're all the same size, where, like, what do? You have to crawl in. This looks fine, actually. I think this is how it's supposed to be, and they're misunderstanding.
I feel like this is so not important, but this is so important to me. And
I've
I
actually,
think this open, so
now that I think about it, I haven't seen a gas
you
grill
press it and then it opens up like that.
since
And
middle
literally
school.
Just, like, put it back. Wow. There are no handles in this house on any.
Even in my apartment, and every apartment I ever visited, they mainly use electric. It's cheaper and it's safer.
You just like touch it and then come on in. This is where I keep
Or
the
stove,
doggy
it's not a-
food
not a grill.
And my rice, and this is really messy right
Sorry.
now. So
She said grill, now I'm
kind
saying
of
grill.
put
Stove.
the
Stove top.
dining table. So we had this cutout where you're
What
supposed
the
to put
fuck?
statue vase. I don't know what. We decided to put Thanos' gauntlet because it fits perfectly. Look at
Where
this.
do you
This is
even
big.
get
It
that?
was meant to be here. It's inevitable. This is the room my friends like to go in when they think my house is too hot because I leave it at 80.
That was cool. That's the coolest thing they've shown yet. That looked
Over
great.
here is the bedroom.
That was actually really cool.
Fine. But what's also nice is that we have his and hers
Thanks to
towel
Resub
rack.
Cereal
So
and
I am
Murdoch.
not drying my face with the same towel that he uses to dry his butt cheeks. This is like where I get ready.
They're
my
called
makeup
ass
setup and
cheeks.
everything. I have all my makeup
Men
here.
don't have butts, they
Mirror,
have
which is very
asses.
large, but there's no like full length
Fucking
mirror.
mud
Oh, the
flaps.
shower. This is exciting.
Use the right
This isn't just a
nomenclature.
regular shower. The whole entire room is gonna fill up with hot steam.
Yeah,
So it's
shit
like
in my
this whole
asshole.
room turns into a sauna, and you have like a
All
sauna where
right.
you can like sit.
I think you're on the wrong
relax
site.
While you sweat. In a minute or two, this whole room is gonna be filled with steam. And really fast, I'm gonna show you the closet because I'm actually gonna do this on my second channel where I do a closet tour. So if you guys want to see the closet,
Hey, this
make
video
sure
is
you check
very
out my second
long.
channel. Insanely beautiful during sunset. I don't
So this
think
was
you guys
2019.
realize that
I wonder
it's
if they
not
actually,
capturing
like,
it, but it looks so
put
cool.
things in this
So
house
one of the buttons
by
in
now.
the house is
That was wild. So it looks like she's always just been really wealthy. You love to hear a success story like that. Tai Lopez is arguably the most iconic scammer in YouTube history. He's the mastermind behind the classic, "Here in my garage, just bought this Lamborghini" clip. Throughout the years, no name has commanded less respect than Tai Lopez. He is just a clown people shoot spitballs at. He is just like the communal piñata that people used to love to take shots at, like a little punching bag. And it was always good fun because he's a piece of shit. He is literally a scammer. And not many people know this, but he's actually still around. This cockroach has persisted and he still posts videos and still tries to sell courses and seminars. So I wanted to take a look at one of his more recent ones, a tour of his $100 million mansion. Except it's not his mansion, he's leasing it. And he's not trying to hide that fact either. He wears it proudly on his sleeve and spends 17 minutes coping trying to convince his audience that leasing a $100 million property is actually a galaxy brain, Giga Chad financial decision, and tries to convince them that leasing is better than buying in a lot of cases. It is unbelievable delusion.
So let me give you the reasons why I just leased this $100 million house in Beverly Hills. Why would I lease this for a year? Is that crazy?
It's beyond crazy. It's plain brain dead. This is plus ultra moron shit here. Leasing a $100 million property, and trying to posture it as a good thing and a smart financial decision, that is baffling. Now I know Tai Lopez is just a complete fake person. Like, he even moves around like an NPC out of GTA, like some kind of character you'd find on the street that's like falling over or getting bullied by someone. But like this, it's become his whole persona. You know, I'm oiled up in my garage, rubbing my wiener on my Lamborghini, you know, that kind of thing, like flexing these wealthy things. But this is so unbelievable to me, where he's trying to position a lease on a $100 million property as a good thing.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what Felix Dennis, he had the 3 F's rule. If it flies, floats, or lease it, don't buy it.
A mansion does none of those things, except fuck you in the face. Like, I understand that this is all for show. I think there's a very real chance he's not even leasing this property, and I'll get into that in a moment. As he's doing the walkthrough, this place is more barren and empty than my fucking 16th birthday party. Like, I don't think he even leased it. I think he asked a realtor if he can just film a video in there so he could promote his seminars. The only reason he's at this property and making this video is to try and push gullible fools into purchasing his courses and attending his seminars and that kind of fucking nonsense, just to keep exploiting people.
But that's not the real reason. I'm gonna give you the reasons why I would do something crazy, because we live in a world, it's like if you lease a Lamborghini, people think, oh, this person's dumb, or they're trying to pretend, or if they lease a house, you know, this isn't an Airbnb, this is a long-term lease. People are like, oh, and I'm going, no, use your brain. They don't teach us in school financial literacy.
It's not financial literacy, it's substantial idiocy. If you used your brain for even a second, just had one neuron activation moment, you would recognize how stupid this whole thing is.
I buy farmland. I own farms. This is number one. There are things you should buy and things you should lease.
Tai loves to go on and on about the farms that he owns, and I'm confident he's never stepped foot on them for even a second, past the initial handshake of purchasing it. If that's even a true story, it's impossible to know with Tai Lopez, but if he did own farms, you bet your sweet bippy he'd say, ew, yucky, smelly animals, and run away. To tie it all back to Tai's 10 commandments here of leasing, I'm going to go ahead and poke some holes into that theory here. There are things you should buy, and there are things you should lease in some cases. You know what one thing you should never lease is? A $100 million mansion, no matter how well off you are. I don't even understand this from a conceptual standpoint, because this just looks pathetic. It looks weak. And I feel even the most brainwashed of suckers would see that too. Like, let's say I'm someone susceptible to Tai Lopez's manipulation. And I'm like, Tai Lopez, he's got all the secrets to wealth. If I follow him, I'll be a multimillionaire too. And then I watch this video, I would look at Tai Lopez like a little fucking vermin for it. Because this is him paying a richer man to film content in that house. This isn't his house. He's very open about leasing this. He is paying someone more wealthy and more successful than him to ask him if he can kind of stay there while filming YouTube videos. Like, that's not a financial guru, that's a bitch.
What I also like about this house, and reason number 2, is a lease for tax purposes and deductions. If you've got a big wing of business like I do, you get better tax deductions on a lease versus a purchase. I use this little thing to separate. Actually, let's go this way first.
I love that he has the business wing sectioned off here. Why? What's happening over there? Is that where the owner is and he's fucking your girlfriend, Ty? Like, I don't understand. Who in their own home would be, like, quarantining the business wing? That'd be like me setting up an obstacle course to get into my office here. That's where I do the high-level stuff, so naturally I've got it blockaded.
Yeah, it's a sitting room, but I'm gonna put in grand piano. I like to play the piano.
You runny-nosed little worm, why are you lying to me? I know you're not putting a grand piano in there.
Number 3 is flexibility. Next reason is charity.
Yes, charity. Nothing says helping the community quite like living in a $100 million mansion that you're leasing. He's doing it for the people at the end of the day. He's not selfish. He's leasing this property because he's uplifting those around him, helping everyone that he can through this. And he stays flexible, of course. He's not married to this home. If he wants to, he can go get a $200 million lease on my fucking butthole. Like, he's got so many options.
Never just live for yourself. I call it the 50-50 rule. You should spend 50% of your life living for yourself and your family and people who depend on you, but 50% live for the good of others. So this house is amazing. I already did a big event, a charity pool party. You know, this backyard will hold 800 people, and I sold tables, and all the profit from the little tables in the back went to charity. So you can do good with a big house.
Might actually be one of the weakest arguments I've ever heard for why some narcissistic loser would lease a $100 million property. Well, actually, there's so much good you can do with a big house like this. I threw a pool party and I sold tables. I don't know what that means, full disclosure. I don't know what that... You sold tables? Is that like code for baby oil? Is this like a freak off or something? Like, I don't know what he's saying with that. But whatever. I sold tables and I gave money to charity. Okay, you could also just give the money to charity without leasing a $100 million home. Like, that home didn't help you do any of that. It doesn't make any sense what you're trying to say here. I also love how he tries to get really philosophical. Like, he's a man's man. You gotta live for yourself sometimes, but then live for others, like your family. Speaking of family, Ty, where's your wife and kids? You're pushing 50 and you still don't have a family, man. You're still on this stupid fucking grind set mentality, trying to scam people through dog shit YouTube videos and seminars like this.
Next reason to lease versus buy is maintenance responsibility. You know how expensive this house is to maintain? So I love the fact that it's like you're not responsible really for the maintenance if you negotiate your lease right.
Another great reason to lease versus buy is I'm too fucking lazy to do any of it myself, so I'll put that responsibility on the person that I'm leasing from. Yeah. Cool flex, Ty. I can't be bothered to do anything except sit here and make YouTube shorts promoting nonsense to fools. So I'll let someone else take care of, like, the actual stuff.
Pool, I like swimming is underrated, man. Jogging's hard on the joints. Swimming, there's a certain magic. You look at those people, like the Maoris, like The Rock, people from the South Pacific are in some of the best shape historically, the people who swam a lot. So I love swimming. I don't know why we still have all the ropes up, but I like to do my workouts outside when I can.
What the fuck are you yapping about, man? What? Just say you like to swim. I don't know why he's going into this whole spiel about it. I don't think he swims, for what it's worth. I just don't believe anything that ever comes out of Ty Lopez's mouth, to be honest with you. I bet he hasn't even dipped his toes into that pool, because it might be a little too chilly or something. But, like, I don't even understand why he's even going on about this. And then he says, I like to do my workouts outside, and there's, like, 5 dumbbells there that go up to, like, maybe 20 pounds. Getting a real big pump out there, huh, Ty? He is making this shit up on the spot. like I said, I don't think he actually even leases this place. I think a realtor just granted him permission to come through while it was being cleaned for a serious buyer. Because he's just walking through, like, pointing at shit and going on these completely nonsensical tangents. Yeah, I like to do my workouts outside, which is why all those heavy dumbbells are over there. A lot of ropes around here from last night's hootenanny. Yeah, we had a big shindig last night. I don't know why the ropes are still up.
Another reason, it's a great opportunity to test a place. So if you negotiate a lease correctly, you can a lot of times put that you have first option to buy. So it's a great way. This is the guest house here in the pool. I got friends that stay here. My mom, when she comes to visit, she likes to stay close but be a little bit separate. So she stays here in the pool house.
Yeah, you get to guinea pig the house for a little bit, do a bit of beta testing. Yeah, there's a pool house. I kind of confine my mom to these quarters when she's around here. She loves to come over, and I have so many friends. You guys know how many friends I have. I have lots and lots of friends, and sometimes they'll stay here too when my mom's not, taking up the joint. You know what I mean? So yeah. Also, like, he's just going around making up stories for shit. He is just spitballing lore for things that he sees, like a game of I Spy.
This is where we had the tables for the charity thing. It was pretty cool. We had the DJ over there. So this room, I'm turning, Anton's here, CEO here. He's getting some work done, but this is becoming the game room.
Is Anton even alive over there? It looks like he's out cold. You should be going over there to check for a pulse, brother. Man looks like he overdosed on chill pills. I also just don't even think Ty Lopez knows who that is. His name's probably not even Anton. He probably just pulled that out of his ass. Maybe he is the CEO of something. I don't have a clue, but to me, it just really feels like there's some random people in this house and Ty Lopez is scrambling to try and explain why they're there. Like, oh, hey, it's Jericho, hey, up top. Yeah. Good game last night. Yeah, Jericho was at the charity function last night. He donated $5 million to the charity we were partying for, and then I think he ended up having like a threesome or something. But anyway, it's great to see you. Great to see you. Yeah. Oh, yep. Nope. Another charity event next week. That's right. Can't wait. Anyway, this is gonna be the game room. Gonna be a lot of games in this room.
Super Bowl, you can open this to outside. You got your own bar here, which is kind of cool. But now I want to go back to one of the points of leasing versus buying.
I wish Anton had just shot up after hearing that. Like, what the fuck? Benefits of leasing versus buying? Are you out of your mind? Are you off your gourd? Also can't help but just appreciate that Ty Lopez talks about like the bar over there and then like slowly walks over there, fee-fi-fo-fums, just to spank it for no reason, just to slap it.
A reason that I like to do a $100 million huge house is it's easier to clearly delineate what's personal and what's business. I section it off.
What the hell is even that? One of the biggest benefits to a big house in Ty Lopez's eyes is his ability to effectively section off what's business and what's personal. Do you not have object permanence? Are you 5 years old? Man thinks if he's not in his office, it just disappears. So he has to set up these blockers to remind him, like, office on that side, that's where business is. You can't just be an adult and know that your office is where your business shit is. Everything else is your personal shit. Like, what? How dumb are you?
Change your life right here. I'm loading all my books in. I have other homes, so I'm trying to decide, do I want to buy all new books because this place got such a good library, or do I want to ship books? I have more books in boxes on one of my farms. Okay, here, as I said, one of the advantages of leasing versus buying is the business element of it. Here, this house has a ballroom. I have a lot of my C-suite, not all my employees, but I have like the leaders come.
I fail to see how that's an advantage of leasing versus buying, because you could still get that same effect through buying. If you own the house, you could still have them in that same ballroom, like your little fucking personal sweatshop here. Like, it's not like leasing helped you do that better or gave you the ability to do that, whereas buying wouldn't.
Rick Field here, one of the chief branding officers, the world's largest monitor. But yeah, this is a cool place. It's got very finely crafted kind of all of this work that they did is pretty incredible.
One thing I find very interesting is Ty Lopez walks around this house like a fucking ghost. Everyone around him treats him as if he's invisible. So he's like directly talking about Rick Field, who's in earshot. Like, he is right next to him. Ty's breathing down the shoulder. Rick doesn't even give him the time of day, doesn't look at him. Anton, another example, never even acknowledges Tai Lopez's presence, doesn't even look up at him. Neither does anyone in that room. I don't think they know Tai. I really don't.
Very important. Heidi keeps a lot of my books. Here, tú puedes poner esto on me. The books I read, I stick in my office, so I put them all here. Esto no. I read this one. I like to go to sleep by reading 3 or 4 books. If you ain't sleeping well, don't be scrolling on your phone. Read.
Turns out Tai actually had some surprise books upstairs that he hadn't fully loaded into his shelves down there. So the books on the shelves, those are the ones that he reads. The ones upstairs, that's a totally different set of books. So he starts fishing through there. This book, and this book, and this book, and then just hands it to Heidi. And then he says he reads 3 to 4 books before going to bed. Impossible? You don't do that? I know you don't. What do you mean you read 3 to 4 books? Like maybe picture books or something where you flip through Green Eggs and Ham, perhaps, but you're not reading full books every night before bed. No shot. That's not happening.
I haven't fully even, I don't spend all my time here. California is not my main home, it's somewhere else, and I also live in Europe part-time. So another reason to lease, why leased versus purchase, is I like to have multiple homes. And I feel like when you own something, you see it as your nest egg and you literally don't travel as much. I know that's psychological, but it's true.
I just cannot believe that he's saying these things on camera to his audience, because it is so clear to anybody watching this how full of shit this man is. So you're telling me you lease tons of homes apparently and live a lot of different places. You're leasing a $100 million home despite not really spending that much time here. Why? Why lease a $100 million home then? You are actually just flushing money down the shitter. The reason you'd buy multiple homes if you've reached like an absurd level of wealth is you're building equity. Like you're building things. Like you are able to make money off those investments long term. Here, you are actually just burning money. So you're bad with money is what you're admitting to here, Tai. I cannot believe that he's not able to process that.
I've got a big party coming up. By the way, I'm doing these mansion seminars in the ballroom, and I do these charity parties. So I'll put a link in the description if you want to see the calendar of the upcoming stuff.
Gorsh! Absolutely, Tai. Sign me up. Parties, mansion seminars, and a leased $100 million property. I can't wait to be taught by the master.
This place, they used to use it for like big charity events. Brad Pitt had an event here. It's pretty cool. But, you know, a lot of times if you do it right, another thing I like is you can lease homes that will never come up for sale. It's kind of cool because sometimes people don't want to sell the whole home. So for me, life is about adventure. I'm not number one, my core drive is not material things. So like I said, I like to buy farmland. Farmland's been the best risk-adjusted return. You know, I'd rather own farms that have a productive use than just homes or mansions.
Ty's serving up a full course of the Yappy meal here on the world's slowest elevator. Why does it take so long to go 2 floors? This elevator sucks. Is there just like a couple people with like a rope slowly letting it down as Ty gets in it? How is it that slow? Jesus. And anyway, whatever he's talking about in there is fucking stupid in the first place, saying how his number one motivator is not material things. Meanwhile, his whole persona is material things and presenting material things, flexing material things, and convincing his audience that they should and can get those material things through following him. You're just so full of barnacles, Ty, it's crazy.
I don't know where we are. That goes back up. And this is you could fit up to 20 cars in the garage, but my friend's staying here, and just one little Lambo. I'm trying to decide if I want to get a Phantom Rolls Royce with the driver.
That's so badass, Ty. He can't decide if he wants the Phantom or the Rolls Royce with the driver. He just has so many complex decisions. I say, why not both? You got plenty of dough lying around, right? Look at you, Ty. Just get both. You've earned it, man. You've earned it. I also love it. He's like, yeah, I don't really know where we are. Of course you don't. Of course you don't know where you are, Ty, because I don't think you actually lease this place. You just come in here because you know the realtor and he'd let you come in here and just take a fucking tour through it while presenting as if it's yours so you could sell some fools on your fucking courses to make money off of them.
But I use this a lot. It's got a really good sound system, beautiful chairs. I had the first night I moved in, like 5 friends, and we all, what do we watch? The Bourne Experiment, and it was like everybody fell asleep in the chairs. Everybody's snoring. Guys' night, everybody's sitting there snoring.
No, they didn't. You made that up. Of all the things that have never happened, that's definitely one of them. Well, like, you couldn't even think of an accurate Bourne title. There is no Bourne Experiment, goober. Like, he's just making shit up. And the amount of times he references his friends truly convinces me that he has no one in his life that's close to him. Nobody at all. Yeah, so I had, like, my friends, you know, they were here. We watched a movie. And then everyone fell asleep. They were, like, snoring and shit. And then, you know, my friends, they came up to me and said, "Thank you so much, Ty, for letting us stay here. You're such a good guy. And thank you, Ty, for making us millions of dollars." And then everyone clapped.
The next reason to buy is adventure. I'm an adventure guy. People always ask me, "Ty, why are you still doing business?" You know, I could have retired and had enough recurring revenue probably in like 2007 or 8. You know, why didn't I? I like adventure.
Of course. No, absolutely, Ty. He's just a real adventurous soul. And he doesn't like to be tied down by like a family or anything. He likes to do it alone. He prefers to be alone. It's his choice.
Don't be afraid to lease. As I told you at the beginning, what Felix Dennis said about the 3 Fs. So don't listen. People are financially illiterate. They're like, "Oh, if you didn't buy it, that's something wrong." Do the cost benefit analysis. Sometimes it makes sense to buy. Sometimes it makes sense to lease. If you know you want to be there for a long time, like farms for me.
Not a single convincing argument in favor of leasing over buying presented throughout this entire video. Because bare necessities. The core is that it's stupid to lease a $100 million mansion under any circumstances. It's a terrible idea. And he's trying so hard to spin it as like an alpha gigabrain financial guru maneuver. It's not, Ty. It's not. He then goes on to promote his seminars once more to try and get people through the door with their wallets out and piggy banks emptied. So just classic Ty Lopez shit, really. I wanted to make fun of it. That's about it. So yeah. What's the Rick Owens one? I don't know who Rick Owens is. But it does say it's filled with wonderful objects, which bodes well. Let me go to the bathroom first, though. Give me one sec.
I was working with a dealer in New York
Hit me.
who would send me images of sarcophaguses that were up for auction.
Very creepy. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. That's the old household sarcophagus. This is so avant-garde. What was that?
It's called Kneeling Youth, and it's a study, I believe, for a fountain that's encircled by these youths leaning over it. It's about introversion, introspection, narcissism. Well, this is my interpretation.
This is one of the most pretentious things I've ever heard in my life. Is the whole house tour like this?
That it creates. It's kind of severe and a little bit maudlin, a little bit melancholy, but also vaguely spiritual. When I am in...
It's a statue of a tiny wiener guy. My man, you are looking too deep into it. I'm just gonna say it. You're going a little too far. You're flying close to the sun.
School. And he used army blankets as a symbol of protection and insulation and isolation. The army surplus store was where I would get my original fabrics. I would make clothes. Every place I have, I cover with army blankets. When I work on interiors or furniture, I'm pretty much a reductivist. I don't think about domestic details that much. They feel a little fussy to me. So the domesticity in this apartment is pretty minimal.
That's what I was thinking. When we were taking a brief tour, that's what popped into my head. I didn't think that you Philistines in the chat would have understood my critique if I had dropped it like that. But I also noticed immediately that there is almost no domesticity here. We're entering like this really almost serene place where you can really feel a lot of dichotomous, like clashing of cultures almost. And it takes a keen eye to really pick up on the subtle vicissitudes that are present here, and I really feel like the army blankets really help ground it again. Bring it back to that nice earth chakra. So I can really kind of understand where Rick's getting at here, and this little hidden supervillain compartment I have no doubt will have no corpses. So I'm pretty excited. Rick's really got me hooked on this one.
That's my closet. I don't have very many
that was
clothes.
underwhelming.
It's a little stack of t-shirts,
Like a
little
coffin.
stack of shorts for here. When I first put this place together 7 years ago, I wanted Italian rationalism. I wanted something kind of monastic, something kind of severe. I like the classical
I get that feeling as well.
The travertine interior sets. I like
travertine, though, Rick, you're better than that. That's rather pedestrian, if you ask me. Why not a more exotic earth metal? Have you thought of marble, perhaps?
Been impressed by the skulls in Italian churches. This skull I got from a medical school
after
auction
all?
years ago, and I use it
It's a real
as
human skull,
memento
then.
mori, as a reminder
Good.
that all is vanity. That one day my skull is going to be on somebody else's desk. So seize the day, seize the moment.
Rick, what world do you think we're living in? My man, no one's gonna be putting your skull on their desk. This isn't Mad Max. Like, we're not gonna be wearing your skin as a pelt when you're gone. Like, it's just not happening. Like, having a human skull on a mantle there, like, that's just not super average, I would argue. Like, you don't need to worry too much about that. Like, your skull's probably gonna stay in your $50,000 travertine coffin when the time comes. If the time comes. You look like a vampire. We could be seeing you for the next 500 years. I really don't know. But you don't need to worry too much about, like, your skull being owned by somebody else. Like, I can say with a high level of confidence it's not going to happen.
The pistols are from my father's collection. He was a very conservative, kind of stridently moralist who I had a difficult relationship with. We used to be horrified, Mom and me, about having guns around the house, but now they are an affectionate reminder of him. And I like
that
the
is terrifying.
association
That
with
is
the
horrifying.
youth with the gym. The Italian futurist artist Giacomo Balla. They're very severe
Very familiar with Giacomo.
and yet kind of fantastic at the same time.
Once again, I've got to say, how the fuck does everyone who makes, like, these pretentious pieces of furniture always have, like, a really bougie-ass name? Giacomo. Again, there's no Bobby Dipshit originals here. You know, you never have a piece by someone with just a very plain, ordinary, fucking normal name. I think they make it up. I don't know if that's, like, a known thing, but to me, I feel like it's a conspiracy. There's just no way that always works out to be the case. That they have a fancy name for their pretentious furniture.
Lined with a cotton pelle ovo fabric. It is regal and cozy on a winter morning when
my
I'm
favorite kind of
wandering around
fabric.
having coffee on the terrace.
What was that? The Gable Oblum
But
fabric?
my favorite object is this one. So worth the wait. We call her Liza.
It's not a super
after
cool
Liza
sarcophagus,
Minnelli.
though. You could have gotten a better one, like the one Emotep was buried in for the Mummy movie.
Became available a few years ago, and we entered into an agreement
Holy
to collaborate
shit.
with the family that was running it, and to turn it into an
That is such a huge blazer. This man threw this on and immediately looks like fucking Slender Man or something.
from our
His whole brand is oversized everything. I don't know any Rick Owens designs. Let me take a peek real quick. Maybe that'll help me get like a feel for his refined palette. Holy shit, he's selling a leather funnel neck puffer coat for $4,915. This shit looks like what the Juggernaut wears in Modern Warfare 2. Look at this. Well, you're right. It mainly is just like oversized everything. Super smart. Legitimately super smart. Take pre-existing clothes, set them to Wumbo. Christ, even the socks are oversized. Oh my god, the socks are $170. Pardon me? What in tarnation? Take a peek at this. That's the most expensive sock I've ever seen in my life. $300 for 90% of a glove. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, the glove is missing the tops on the thumb and pointer finger. Like the two most important fingers. Oh, now they're gonna get all cold. Either go fingerless or go full glove. Why half measures? Have we learned nothing from Breaking Bad? Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, I've never seen any of these. Does anyone wear Rick Owens? Who wears this? Like, out in public, I'll see Supreme, I'll see Gucci, Balenciagas. I never have heard or seen Rick Owens anything.
For several years, I have been collecting these Onagadori rooster feathers. They were bred originally in 17th century Japan. My father had a library in the basement, and I like to have them around to remind myself of unlimited possibilities. I like to start from a clean slate every collection.
That's what you get from the rooster feathers?
Have stayed here. These have been here for every day. I'm very grateful that I ended up here. Arrivederci.
It was nice to meet you, Rick. This was certainly interesting. I don't think I'll ever fully understand what drives someone to find so much meaning in so little, but I can't be upset about it. You know, I respect it. But my God, I don't think I'll ever get it. Finding unlimited possibilities from looking at rooster feathers.